Yo, what's up, guys? Jetxc here, and some really good news. We have an Azur Promilia playtest. They're doing some recruitment from now until July 28th. Now, I think this is only for CN. If it's over here in other regions, hopefully I'll have another video about that. But as far as I know, it seems to be only for CN, and they seem to have basically made some videos talking about the changes. This video right here, it's like an AI translated version of them talking about the changes, but I'm just gonna kind of go over a little bit of it here. So again, the test recruitment will be from now until the 28th. I don't know when the play test for it will go live though, but let's take a look here. So the first thing that they wanted to highlight for this playtest is that these will be some of the playable characters. So we will definitely be seeing these characters, which I think a lot of people will be happy about. And then they kind of highlighted the improvements of the character models, which I will say has improved quite a bit, right? Um, as you can see from the before and after picture, the detail and the skin and even the ears. Oh yeah, look at that. The quality is much, much better. Much, much better. They even show off the tail for the character over here and also these stockings too. Really good in general, and I think a lot of people will be looking forward to that. Now, they talk about one of the bosses here that you can fight. So here's a team that they're forming up. And then they go ahead and load up this boss here. And apparently you can capture some of these bosses too, which, I mean, I think we all kind of knew that, but they basically confirm it anyway. So here they're kind of going through some of the different moves and attacks and quick time events here from switching characters. And as you can see, you can use your Kibo, and also you've got dodges, and you also have, I don't know if you guys saw that, but you have the counterattack circle that Wuthering Waves has. Yeah, right there. But this guy decided to dodge. But combat seems decent. Man, it's really something that you just got to experience yourself just to get a feel for it. But it doesn't look bad, right? There's a brake system here. It looks like they... Yeah, so this unit is completely broken. So they should be... Yeah, they should be taking more damage, which they are. So, pretty interesting. And this is one of the bosses that'll be available during the patch. Let me see. What else do we have here? They also talk about the different environments. How when you walk around, depending on where you're at, there will be different reactions. Depending on the region as well. So this is something that's pretty interesting too. And of course, they've got it to where the Kibo around are like fighting each other, or they've got the hard eyes for each other. All types of interactions. Right? They take this egg over here. But yeah, they kind of go into detail about the different interactions you'll see around the region. Now, another thing they highlight here is that as you're fighting, the low health bar, once it's low, you can go ahead and use your card to capture them, and they're using their highest card right here. So there's multiple different cards, right? So just think Pokemon, multiple different levels of Pokemon, or not Pokemon, Pokeballs, right? The higher tier the Pokeball, the better. And then you basically, they give us a percentage chance on you capturing that Kibo. And yeah, this guy was able to catch it. And here's a collection of some of the Kibo he has. So that'll be pretty interesting to see. They also talk about how you'll be able to traverse around the area. Here is a Kibo that can basically run and then swim extremely fast in the water. So I think this is going to be one of the nice highlights of this game, is that you'll be able to swim around and stuff. Here is the farming part of the game. Now, my one concern with this game is really just how it's going to compare to some of the other open world gacha games. I think characters are going to be a big thing for me in this game. How they're going to do the gacha system. And yeah, just seeing how things will go for it. And I think this playtest will be the perfect opportunity for that, because I'm still not 100% sold on Promilia, but from what I'm seeing, everything is looking pretty decent. So over here, this is one of the these are one of the bosses you can challenge here. Let me see. They go over some more of the battle system. Let me see. And then the last thing here I wanted to show. So here, I'll actually turn on the AI for this.
Here we come again to see a comparatively special system together. The wave fighting game can be used by spirits to create a unique wave formation and challenge the battle differently. In this game, it inherits its own original wave skills and grades, and also has different function positions when fighting outdoors. For example, excitement, healing, powerful machines, assistance, etc. Since the types are certainly relatively rich, today it may not be possible to introduce a single word, and more people will be proposed in the game.
Yeah, but basically you can have a Pokemon battle with your Kibo. So basically here is the arena for it. Hang on. Here's the arena, and then they just kind of start fighting. You can view the fight. It looks like you can kind of help them out in some ways, but yeah, you'll be using your cards to summon, use different abilities. Seems like a nice little fun game. And they've showed this off once before. I think I showed this in a previous video too. So a lot of stuff to look forward to in regards to this playtest. And really, that's about it. Yeah, if I get more information, I will let you guys know. But they will definitely have some things for us to test out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this game and what it's going to offer. So hopefully we can get something for the E inside here. But otherwise, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Later.